So I have recently acquired a bunch of really awesome books that I'm excited to share with you guys. This is going to be a book haul. I haven't done one of these for a while. I also had some things sent to the P.O. box as well, so we'll take a look at that. But first off, I want to show you what just arrived a couple days ago that I'm so excited about. Finally, I decided to just take the plunge, and I bought the Brandon Sanderson's premium hardcovers for his Kickstarter. I read all of Sanderson's secret projects as ebooks, but I decided, you know what? I enjoyed them enough. I'm trying to collect all of Sanderson's Cosmere. He's one of my favorite authors, so why not just get the premium hardcovers? Because they are so beautiful. Here is Tress of the Emerald Sea. Honestly, I'm really impressed with the quality. It doesn't do it justice just seeing these editions. Like, having them in your hand, you can feel that they're quality. And I really love the sprayed black edges on this one. I would say these are by far some of the most beautiful books on my shelf. I especially really love Tress of the Emerald Sea and The Sunlit Man. Honestly, I think this one might be my favorite. Just the design of it is incredible. I love the artwork, of course, inside as well. There's lots of different art pieces in these books. Now, you may notice I did not get a hardcover copy for the Frugal Wizard's Handbook to Surviving Medieval England, or whatever it's called. I did enjoy that one. It wasn't my favorite. It was my least favorite out of all these. I didn't think it was bad by any means, but I'm mostly just trying to collect all of Sanderson's Cosmere books. So maybe one day I'll end up getting it, but I didn't really care to buy it this time. Let me know in the comments which one of these editions are your favorite, because they're all so beautiful. And if you read them, let me know which one was your favorite as well, because I still have a hard time deciding, honestly. I really enjoyed The Sunlit Man. I love all the Cosmere mentions in that one. I still have a soft spot for Tress of the Emerald Sea as well. I really love the ending with Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. It's difficult to choose. Okay, these are going right here. Next, I went to one of my favorite bookshops, Mosaic Books, and they were having their 50th anniversary sale. Everything in the store was 30% off. I didn't go crazy, I just bought 2 books. The first one was Murtagh. They actually had some early copies of this, like before the release date, so I managed to grab a copy, and I'm really excited to start this one, actually. I recently reread The Inheritance Cycle, so I'm gonna be starting this very soon, and I'll definitely make a review of it once I do. The Inheritance Cycle has a soft spot in my heart, and I'm really excited to see what Paolini has done in this book with Murtagh, because he's one of my favorite characters from that series. Also, I believe this has some artwork in it. I don't know if I want to spoil myself. Okay, I want to spoil myself. And then the other book that I picked up at Mosaic Books was the 3rd volume for Berserk. This is the deluxe editions, and this is the best way to experience Berserk, in my opinion. As you can see, I still got it in the plastic wrap because I'm not reading it right now, but I do want to start this very soon because I really want to get back into making Berserk videos. I made a video on the first arc, I believe, the Black Swordsman arc, and I do want to start making videos on each deluxe volume. But for those of you that are fans of grimdark fantasy and dark fantasy, but you haven't really explored into manga at all, I would highly recommend checking out Berserk, especially give it to the 2nd deluxe edition, and I guarantee you're gonna be hooked. It is such a great story, and I hear it only gets better and better, so I'm excited to get further into it. Next, Tor Publishing sent me a copy of The Djinbot of Shantyport by Samit Basu. This book is described as being a mix of Aladdin and Murderbot, which sounds like an awesome combo, so I'm looking forward to get to it. I believe it's just a standalone as well. Okay, it has sentient tech. I'm sold. I'm a big sucker for like ancient technology and sentient weapons, sentient artifacts. I'm a big fan of that. I'm actually really excited to read this. So big thank you to Tor for sending me this book. Next we have The Narrow Road Between Desires by Patrick Rothfuss. My review for this book should be up now, or it'll come out right after this video. Now this is sort of a reimagining of The Lightning Tree, which was a short story that Patrick Rothfuss wrote in the Rogues Anthology. And it's a story that follows Bast, the character Bast from the Kingkiller Chronicle, and it's just a day in the life of Bast. Now, Ruffus did add a lot to this novella. He added like double the word count of the lightning tree, so there is a lot more to it, and this does feel like the definitive version of that story. This is a great read if you're a diehard fan of the Kingkiller Chronicle. I think it's worth checking out. Just don't go in expecting a lot of high action or like answers to the many mysteries in the Kingkiller Chronicle, because again, this is just a day in the life of Bast. Oh, also, Tor sent me all of these quite a while ago. I don't know if I showed them on the channel yet, so I might as well mention them now. They sent me Dune, the Heir of Caladan, as well as Sands of Dune. I believe this is like a short story collection. Yeah, this is a collection of Dune novellas, and this is a new novel in the Dune series. Now, I really got to get caught up with Dune. I'm hoping to do that this year, or in 2024. So I will be getting to these. Like I said, they did send them to me quite a while ago, and they also sent me, again, I don't think I showed these in a video yet, but they sent me the Kushiel's Dart, Kushiel's Chosen, and Kushiel's Avatar, which I've been hearing about this series for a long time, and I guess they just re-released it in these new editions. And there's also a new one coming out as well. I also bought this Stardew Valley guidebook from somebody on Facebook Marketplace. I'm a big fan of Stardew Valley. It's one of my favorite video games. It's a farming sim, and this guidebook I just had to have because it's so beautiful. Everything is like hand painted, even without the dust jacket. It looks amazing. And the dust jacket itself is actually a present guide for all the townsfolk, which is so cool and very useful because I'm always looking that up. Moving on to the P.O. Box stuff. The Ghost in the Flames by Sean Barber. Thank you for sending me your book. Very classical fantasy art. It kind of looks like a mural or something, or like stained glass. This one I already opened, but Andrew Watson sent me Harbinger of Justice. He's got a YouTube channel, by the way. You should definitely check out his videos. But this book I'm excited to read because I love desert settings in fantasy. I also like characters that are falling into insanity, that are slowly going mad. And right in the prologue, there's a character that has like voices in his head and is going crazy. That for me automatically has my interest. I don't know why, I really like that in fantasy. It probably all started with my love for Rand al'Thor in The Wheel of Time. Anyways, thank you, Andrew, for sending me this book. I'm excited to get to it. Oh yeah, and he even sent a bookmark with it. How cool. Oh, this next one is from Penguin Random House. Oh, this is so cool. It's the Witcher official cookbook. Very cool. Oh, hey, it's our sincere hope that the Witcher-inspired cuisine will grace your table throughout the year. Wow, okay, I can't wait to look into this because I love to cook, and I think it'd be fun, actually, to make some type of video on the channel where I'm cooking some, like, fantasy food. I thought of that before. I was gonna try to make some, like, Stormlight Archive-inspired food, but maybe I'll have to make something from here. Filming on a different day because I realized there's a couple more that I forgot to add. I was also sent by Tor Publishing The Origins of the Wheel of Time by Michael Livingston. This is one I'm actually really excited to get into because I want to make a full video on Robert Jordan. I want to make like an author analysis. I've already done a bunch of research and taken a lot of notes, but this book is going to have a lot of useful information. Now, this just showed up on my door. I don't actually know what it is. Oh, okay, I do know what this is. Sons of Darkness by Gaurav Mohanty. Now, the author contacted me about his book, and I am so interested in reading this. This is a grimdark reimagination of an ancient mythological Indian poem. It sounds like it has some complex political aspects to it, like the Malazan books, and also the humor that Joe Abercrombie brings to the First Law. So those are series that I really love, so I'm excited to get to this book, and I'm definitely going to be reviewing it on the channel. And dang, does this have a beautiful cover or what? I'm going to be starting this book very soon. I've been excited to get to it ever since the author reached out to me, so yeah, I'll let you know my thoughts. Now, I already opened this one, but I was also sent this book, Lost Souls by Ryan Skeffington. I've never heard of this one. It looks really cool. I love the cover art. That looks awesome. It's a sci-fi book. It looks like there's people living on these giant rings. Also, that kind of reminds me of like futuristic shard plate. Very cool. Thank you, Ryan, for sending me your book. Hi Jay, first off, thanks for the videos. I'm a fan of the channel. I too wonder how the One Piece live action will adapt Chopper. My guess is they'll take a page from what worked for the Arlong Park and go the prosthetic route, which honestly is fine with me. Yeah, that's fine with me as well. I kind of hope they do like prosthetics instead of full CGI. In any case, I wanted to send you a copy of my self-published science fiction novel, The Work of Restless Nights. It's inspired by the likes of Blade Runner, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, Escape and Ghost in the Shell. I love all of those, so consider me intrigued. Awesome, thank you for sending me your book. I look forward to getting to it. And that is it. Let me know if you've picked up any cool books recently, or if you've read any of these ones. Let me know in the comments. Also, if you want to chat with me or just chat with a bunch of fantasy lovers, make sure to join my Discord server. And if you like what I do and you want to help support the channel, then you can check out my Patreon. I appreciate all the support on there so much. And yeah, I'll see you soon.